Hello, I'm Jody Jacks from Broadway Clay, and I'm here today to introduce to you another one of our wet clay projects called Food. This one is a pretty open workshop, so I'm going to show you how to make different kinds of things and how to attach them to your clay. I'm going to show you how to make a slab, a pinch pot, and a coil. From those three techniques, you should be able to build just about anything that you want. This tutorial is a bit more difficult than some of our others because there's a lot of variation in what you can create. I love to see creativity, and I like to teach you skills so that you can build anything you want. You are going to be getting about a pound of clay. I am going to be showing you projects that you can make with more than a pound of clay. I'm going to show you some pretty simple projects, but you won't be able to make all of these. However, you can make as many projects as you have clay to bring back to us. In your kit, you will find 1 pound of clay, a glaze kit, and a paintbrush. At home, you need to get yourself a little bit of water. A pencil would be nice. If you have a paper clip, they work really well to score and slip with. A spoon, a knife, and a fork. You can actually take these later and you can rinse them off and just throw them in the dishwasher and they'll be fine. You can make anything you like out of this clay. You could make a bowl of spaghetti, a piece of pizza. You could make a pancake with butter on top. Think of your favorite food, and that's what I want you to make first. You can make an ice cream cone with ice cream on the top. Take your clay and think about how big you want something to be. Do you want to make a piece of pizza that's life size, or do you want to make an entire piece of pizza? Do you want to make a stack of pancakes or one pancake? Do you want to create a plate and attach your pieces to your plate? All up to you. Let me show you first how to make a slab of clay. This clay is actually water-based. If you take all this clay and you smash it into slabs like I'm about to show you, you're not going to be able to roll it back into a ball like this. If you think about how Play-Doh is after you leave it out all night long, that's kind of what happens to clay. You need to know what you want to make before you start making it. You can't just take this and push it back into a ball and keep working with it. You're gonna get 1, maybe 2 chances to get it right. If you don't create it the first time, it doesn't have to be exactly right. If you have a huge mistake, let us know and we will try to fix it. We can reclaim the clay here at the studio, but it's harder for you to do at home. You really need to make your project within a half an hour of opening it up. You have rolled your ball of clay. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to make a slab. So you take your clay and you're going to just press it and turn it over. You don't want it to be pressed into the same place. You can make a slab of clay like this. This could become a pancake. You could make yourself a little splotch of butter. And then when you glaze this, you might glaze the different syrup on there. You might make 2 or 3 of these into pancakes. You might make this into a piece of pizza. I could take this, add this up here. You could mold this into what you wanted. You could take, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have just pressed that right on there. If you are going to attach things on, you need to score and slip them. Scoring and slipping is scratching into your clay. We don't have slip, but we have a little bit of water we're going to use as clay. Slip is watered down clay we use as glue, but we're not going to send that home with you. You can just use a little dab of water. So whenever you attach something onto your pieces, you need to scratch both sides, add a little bit of water, and press and wiggle them together. Your pizza might need some cheese. Instead of making little tiny pieces, which might break in the kiln, you could draw some cheese on there. You could sculpt it with your pencil. You might make some pepperoni. Anytime you roll out a ball of clay and smash it down, you are going to make something that looks rounded. What do I need to do? I need to score and slip. You could add different pepperoni on there. You could make different kinds of... What if you wanted to make a bowl of something? What about a bowl of spaghetti? You can take your clay, make yourself a pinch pot bowl. Make sure it has a bottom to it so it's not going to roll around later. And this would be one of those times where if you're going to make something skinny and put it inside of something so it's not just sticking off, that you could actually do that. You could take, first you would press your clay, then you could roll it out. And I'm going to tell you to do something a little weird. You're going to kind of score inside of here because your spaghetti is going to be sticking inside of this bowl. I'm going to add a little water. I'm going to score that again. And then I'm going to start taking my spaghetti and laying it in my bowl. For coils, they dry out really fast. I'm going to kind of press my spaghetti in there where it's going to touch other things. You could make your little spaghetti smaller. That way they're not quite so hard to work with. But you are noticing I'm working with them quickly. I'm going to press my spaghetti in there. I'm kind of pressing it up against the wall, pressing it towards itself, and I'm going to make myself some meatballs. These meatballs are going to need to have some scoring and slipping on there. You have to think about where you're going to put them. That could be spaghetti and meatballs. So many options for this project. I hope you've seen how you can make a slab, how you can make a pinch pot, and how you can make a coil. With those 3 techniques, you should be able to build everything that you like.